Hey guys, Major Foley here, and we are up to the level Revelation. Now, this is, well, a bit more of a difficult level. Like I mentioned in the previous one, it's micro heavy, no macro whatsoever, so no resources, no base building. It's all reinforcements and preventing the enemy from reinforcing themselves as quickly as they can. Now, I forgot to mention in the previous part of the Gold Edition, but I did mention it in the Extended. I actually just recently did a 16-hour stream, which is why videos have been coming a bit late now. I'm still trying to figure out if I'm going to export it to YouTube or not. If I do, the breaks are still going to be there. It's like 5-10 minute breaks. So, yeah, I'm not going to edit them out. Not even with Twitch's thing. It's a pain to do as far as I'm concerned. But yeah, so here we just got to destroy the gates that's being... Well, sorry, we don't have to destroy the gate. We've got to destroy the battering that's trying to open the gate, because that's what our friend Gargarance is trying to do.
A giant fortress in the middle of the countryside, protecting a huge pit which leads here, and a cyclops that rains fire on us from the skies. I'm starting to think this might not be a bandit we're dealing with, Chiron.
Where is here?
This is Erebus, the realm of Hades. We've passed into the underworld.
I'm seeing double.
What?
That's what happens when you use the widescreen fix, I believe.
A gate. What do you think is behind it?
I don't know. But if our Cyclops friend wants to open it, I think we want it to stay closed. We've got to destroy that ram. Call for reinforcements.
So I mentioned this in the Extended Edition too. Extended Edition, if you got too fast of a PC, it'll actually skip over some dialogue, and you can actually see Arcantos sliding to the edge whilst doing these talking animations. It's pretty hilarious. Right, so in this one, you want to have your heroes at the front, and your other units at the back providing support. Because most of the enemies you're going to be facing here are myth. And they won't use specials on hero units, so it's something you want to keep in mind here. Plus, your heroes regenerate, your normal units do not. Now, you might be tempted to cast Lightning Storm immediately. Don't do that. You're going to need Lightning Storm towards the end of the level when you're about to destroy the battering ram. He will send villagers in an attempt to repair it, and he will repair it extremely quickly. So you do not want to use Lightning Storm for anything else. Unless you are desperate. Now, Bolt we're going to cast on this Chimera, because Chimeras are bloody annoying. You can save it for another creature if you want. It's up to you. Alright, so the first blockade is here, and then the second one is above it around there. So we'll be taking care of them in a moment. Remember, heroes at the front, units supporting at the back. If they're heading to your supporting units, just pull them back. Your centaur should be able to outrun any of their myth units. Now, while we're destroying this gate, we're going to get the Nemean Lion up here, which is our first of our 3 myth units that we should mention. The other one will be some Medusae, or Medusae. Hoplites have just arrived. Now, these guys we cannot send into combat at all. We want them healthy to destroy the gate. Well, we can send them into combat, I just wouldn't recommend it. Now, another thing with these boulders, while you're destroying them, their armor, both hack and pierce, is only 50%, so your centaurs will do some decent damage too. Keep that in mind. Don't just have your melee units hitting the boulders. Now, we're going to head up here to destroy the other one. Now, another thing I didn't mention, I think, in earlier videos, but I did mention in the Extended Edition of this level, guys, is your timer, like the timer here. Now, I'm pretty sure cutscenes do count towards the time, so it hasn't actually been 3 minutes. It's been about a minute and a half, maybe. So, I believe the Tartarian gate takes damage every minute and a half, I believe. Focus on the Chimera first. Keep your hoplites back. You don't want them instant-killed by a Cyclops, after all. Have the centaur just focus him down. Nemean Lion is not as useful IMO, so you can send it in if you want. Remember, don't worry if your units, like especially your hero units, go down. You can revive them. Not that difficult of a thing. And then while you're taking down The blockade, send a hoplite to go get the Medusae, which is up here at a sneaky little path. So what we're going to do is send the hoplite over, or you can send a centaur as they're faster movers. And we're going to go get the Medusa. Crap, we didn't destroy it. Destroy it, please. So you can see here's the path.
These Medusae will assist us against our foes.
Alright, now another thing is they'll send the Phoenix where your reinforcements will come from. So your next centaur shipment that you get... I'm not playing AoE 3 here. Use them to kill the Phoenix. Separate them so they don't all take damage. Because Phoenixes do AoE damage from the sky. Now here we're probably going to use the Restoration Power. And keep your Medusae on separate hotkeys, because if they are all the same hotkey, they'll all waste their special on one unit. That's something you don't want. Now these are units you normally get, I think, under Hera, if I recall correctly. I don't usually go for them. I usually go for not Dionysus, Hephaestus with Forge upgrade. Alright, let's show off her special ability. Actually, no, we'll probably kill him before that, so we'll save it for another one. You can take your time, realistically. Oh, we got the Phoenix on the way, so just kill the Phoenix. Alright, we got the Phoenix on the way. Alright, so we're just going to send the Hippicans straight onto the ram. We're going to bronze our boys up here. And we're going to use the Medusae's power here and just stone them all. Have the Centaur attack the hero units coming. Human soldiers coming, sorry. And have Akantos and the rest just attack the human soldiers here. If you think you need to, cast Restoration. I didn't really need to, but considering we've got Chimera coming, and they're about to use their specials, I would do so. Alright. More reinforcements are here. Have the Centaurs assigned to Control Group 2. Don't worry about assigning your Hippican to a Control Group. They're mostly going to be focusing on the Ram. Because it's mostly hoplites and such that you're worrying about. Now try to keep your Medusae in the, closer to the gate. Or you can keep them down here, where the myth units like to spawn. Just keep the hero units down there to tank, and have the Medusae just support them. As you can see, we got more units over here. And more reinforcements, more hoplites. Send them to the gate. I have to send our heroes over there because that is a lot of Manticore, and they have a lot of AoE damage. Now, the villagers will come around 5,000, 10,000 health, I think. Again, send the reinforcements over. Just focus fire the Manticore. So our heroes aren't going to get through. If you see units getting attacked and they're just human soldiers, attack them back. If you see the Chimera, run! And we'll use the Medusae here to avoid the attack there. Send them the other one that's got a charged ability to stone the other one. So you don't have to worry about it. It's just an easy instant kill. So yeah, it's very nice if you like to instant kill powerful units. So Hera, of course, is usually like the better option if you don't want Colossi or anything like that. Personally, I just love Colossi more. Gonna bring the heroes down here again, in case of the next myth units. More reinforcements. There's another Phoenix. We can outrun the Phoenix, so we don't have to worry about it.
What will it take to destroy this ram?
Alright, so about here is when the villagers are about to come. And when you see them, just cast it. Hey, we even got a ballista. And it'll usually kill, like, he'll also cast Restoration if you don't cast Lightning Storm first. It won't matter, the Lightning Storm will kill them in one bolt, so. But yeah. Once you know what you're doing, the level's not too difficult. Freeze these guys.
The door is weakening.
The door is also destroyed.
We've done it! Thank Poseidon!
This is interesting. I would have thought you smarter than to ignore my warning. Fortunately, there are other routes to Tartarus, so this one can be closed.
Damn you, Gargarensis, and your godlike powers. Anyway, so we're not done with the micromanaging levels yet. Strangers is another one. It's a little annoying, but I find it a fun level. Most of the time, it's just that your units don't have any sight, and you're relying on a specific unit to give you sight. But if you sometimes your units just won't attack units that are close to them, even attacking them at times. So you gotta micromanage a bit. Other than that, it's really a fun level. So join me next time for Strangers, and I'll see you guys next time.